Hey everyone, it's Bobby Reed. How you doing? This is my little weekly message sent out to my Proximity and Divamage clients, and I hope everyone's well and prospering in show business. Today's topic is patience. This comes up from time to time. I see this from the people I work with, and people get impatient. People have not given the stew enough time to simmer on the stove. Meaning, people will say, well, do your postcards work? I said, well, I have no idea if they work. I put them in the mail. That's kind of the end of my job. I let go of the results. I take the action and I let go of the results. It's a popular kind of self-help principle, but it's very handy in show business. I don't care, when the result comes, if it comes at all. I don't know. I've moved on to the next action. I'm just doing my actions. You just send a note, you send an email, you send a postcard, you do an audition. That's it. That's the end of your job. With an audition, the end of my job would actually be the thank you note, as I said to casting director X. Thank you so much for having me in. That was great fun. Best, Bobby. That's all. That's the end of the transaction. If they call, well, delightful. Those of us who have been in show business a while, you can get a call weeks. I've gotten a call months later from an audition for a movie or something, and they're like, hey, we'd like you. I'm like, you would? For what? And then it's ages ago that the audition happened or the conversation started. So there's no time frame on this stuff. That's the essence of patience, is to not even give it another thought. That person stays on my radar permanently. If I audition for them, okay, then they're in business. They're making movies. They're casting television shows. They're producing this and that. So they get a postcard from me, but I don't say, well, what happened to that thing? No, I just say, hey, it's Bobby. How you doing? I get out new footage, and they're sometimes on my blast list, but not usually. I let people find my footage on Facebook or wherever I put it. So Stage 32 is good, too, for that. So patience. You got to be... Patience to me just means forgetting about it. I'm not patiently waiting by the phone for, Joe to call about that movie. I'm not. I'm simply moving on. I have just moved on to the next thing. And those of you who know me know I always have a next thing, next 10 things, next 50 things. That's how many things there are to do every day in show business. The actions we can take to, flavor the stew, to get our showbiz career percolating. And, the more actions you take, the more results you're statistically going to get. That's it. You can't put out a lot of actions and not expect something in return. I always get something in return. That's my experience. So let me know if you have any questions, but that's pretty much my rant on patience. Be patient. Take an action and forget about it. That's the end of that. Move on to the next thing is my advice. So I hope you're all well. I hope you're doing well. And let me know if you have any questions. And I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.